So we're on our way back to the secret lake to get the canoe, do a little canoeing and move it to another spot. It's really a beautiful Thanksgiving weekend day. And so we've got our orange vests on. We have some bear spray. We have 2 oars that we didn't leave with the canoe for obvious reasons. A couple of life jackets, some water, and that's about it. So the beginning of our hike is just off the highway, and I think it's going to take us about 20 minutes or so to get in, probably without any cell phone service. So we'll see how that goes.
Trail's definitely harder to follow this time around than last year because there's more deadfall and more overgrowth. So not that many people have been here since then, I don't think.
So I love that we have gotten closer to the water, and I know from last time there's like a little circle where someone had made a fire, so it makes me feel good. It's familiar now. We just have to find the canoe. So Tom just yelled, "Found it!" He says it looks like it's been moved. I don't know, we'll have to see. He's gonna check the picture. So our plan is to find a better spot maybe, and to actually lock it up so that you know, we felt a little bit more comfortable leaving it here. So here I am. I'm in. Just Tom getting into the back.
Be soon.
Okay.
Push off.
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording so I can do this. So this is us just exiting that little cove that we found for the canoe onto our small secret lake. And it feels pretty amazing. Every once in a while you'll hear a car from the distant highway, but you kind of forget about it. You hear the sound of the paddle. This feels really nice. It feels really nice because there's no one around. This lake is like glass, and canoeing on it is just so peaceful. This area that we just got to, it kind of looks like there's an island or a peninsula, and then behind it it's swampy. We think it's kind of hard to see, and then in the distance you can see the highway. Like, it's quite a distance. So we're just kind of wondering, oh, like, would we ever camp on here, or would this ever be sold, and would there be a way to safely get to it? So this is just us scouting for spots. This is getting closer and closer to the highway, which is good, so that when we come back one day, that we don't have to trek through the forest. We just come from the highway walking. So, but right now, it's just so nice to enjoy. Look at the colors on the water. This is where we first came in. Like, this is the highway, and we would have lowered the canoe into the water from, you know, over those rocks. And so now we're kind of back there thinking, oh, I think we can get in. We find a right spot where we can walk from the highway. Remember there being a beaver dam over here? So we're just gonna poke around. There's a beautiful fallen tree here. And this is in that area. If you're driving along the highway, you wouldn't know it was here necessarily. You might see a bit of water, but that old, I think old. Yeah, so the beavers have dammed this. Very good job. And then some natural debris. Yeah, I remember seeing it. So we found a spot temporarily just around the corner from that beaver dam. Pulled up the canoe, and now we're going to do the walk to see if we can actually easily get back to the highway. And if we can, we'll come back and we'll lock it up. Grateful to be finished. It seemed like a long trek, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'm chewing gum.
We're hungry too. Yeah, it seemed like a long trek, but it was so worth it. Like, and we've got this great parking spot, and now we've got the canoe in a good spot. We did our tick checks. We didn't see anything, but last time we did find 2 ticks, so we were glad we did it. I don't know if they're out of season now, but good to be safe.